Welcome to the Community for Conscious Living weekly live broadcast. Today is Sunday, May 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo. The Community for Conscious Living is a community dedicated to personal transformation for universal harmony, healing the planet by making inspired changes in ourselves and in our daily lives to create a sustainable environment and a peaceful world. Now, today is Cinco de Mayo, Mexican Independence Day, and it is also, we're about a little more than 24 hours from the start of Ramadan, which is a time of fasting, and it's fasting from many things, from not just from food, but also from our negative thoughts and from the things that distract us in the world and the things that bring us excess stress. This is a really good time to look at a topic as our topic today, which is to breathe, receive, and let it land. Breathe, receive, and let it land. Now, question for you. You know what it feels like to be stuck in stress mode? Stress, our bodies are designed to handle stress, to go through times of stress and calm. If you saw the interview with, or the webinar with Emil Combe last week on tips to heal trauma, he showed a nice graph of the nervous system when it is in, when he talked about pendulation of the nervous system, he showed this nice simple sine wave where your waves fluctuate between times of stress or your sympathetic nervous system response and rest, your parasympathetic nervous system response. And when it stays within its normal range, it's meant to fluctuate to handle all of the situations in our lives and, all of the things that we go through on a daily basis. We're meant to be in a rhythm where, both the sympathetic and parasympathetic parts of the nervous system are activated and in appropriate response to whatever is happening around us. However, there's a couple of things that happen that can get us into the stuck mode. Number one, we orchestrate our lives in such a way where it commands the response of the sympathetic nervous system, which puts us in that high stress mode all the time. And we've got so many demands on us on a minute by minute basis that we don't give ourselves time and space to land and to breathe and to give ourselves times of peace and calm. And another thing that can happen is that our nervous system gets stuck on that stress response. And even if we did have time or space for calm and for peace, we wouldn't even recognize it or give ourselves permission to have that space. And often that's why we end up designing our lives in the way that we do, or orchestrating our lives to where we don't have any spare time, because we're stuck in that mode of the high stress. And perhaps we get stuck there and we don't see a way out of it. We don't know how to come down from that. So we fill our lives with things that will keep us in that high stress, on the go, 24/7, 90 miles an hour mode, so that we don't have to land and be with what's present in our bodies and allow ourselves to feel. So much of the time what gets left in our bodies, what comes into our bodies from our life experiences, are the pains and the fears and that sense of separateness, separation from self, separation from love, separation from peace. If we had to land in our bodies, it wouldn't necessarily be a peaceful place. And this is when stress is no longer just a point on that sine wave where the nervous system fluctuates in and out of between the stress response and the peace and rest response. But it becomes a way of life. And when we can't allow ourselves to have the natural rhythms and flows, this is when we lose balance. Peace becomes maybe a concept, maybe a distant memory, but it's not something of the present moment. Well, the mind starts racing, the heart is constricted, the belly is in knots, and a lot of times you can't even feel your belly at all. Your adrenals are on hyperdrive, moving as fast as you can to keep up with the demands of life. Oh, so that's stressful even just talking about it. Let's take a breath. Take a full and gentle breath. And as you exhale, let yourself begin to drop down. To drop down into your physical space, into your physical body. Begin to come into a landing and notice what's happening in your body. Just going to take an inventory, bring your awareness, what's happening in your mind. And take another breath and tune in what's happening in your heart space. And take another breath and tune in. Where's your belly? Are you present in your belly and in your hips, in your legs, in your feet? And how is your energy level? Do you have that constant buzzing or that feeling like you don't have time for this, you just got to get up and start moving again? What's happening inside yourself? Because we're designed to handle stress and we're designed to come in for a landing now and then. We can't keep buzzing around at 90 miles an hour and never come in for landing. We have to refuel. We have to cool our jets. We have to take a rest now and then. On today's prayer and healing circle, we're going to call in the ocean of light and love and compassion as we always do. And we're going to create, I use the word create again, I guess we're going to create an ocean of compassion and of peace and of calm, a restful space. And we're going to focus on 4 main areas that we just mentioned. The mind, the mental space, the head, the base of the brain. That's one. A lot of terminology for one space. We're going to focus on the heart space. We're going to focus on the belly space, which is, when we know about the brain and the head, and we've been hearing for a long time about the enteric nervous system, which is the brain and the gut. And now more people are starting to say that the heart is also a brain, a third brain in the body. So we're going to focus on the 3 brains in the body, and then we're going to give a little extra focus to the adrenal glands. That adrenaline that can get put on hyperdrive and keep you going on and on and on and on and on. That needs a break too. So we're going to bring this ocean of peace and calm, this gentle ocean of peace and calm, into these 4 places in your body. And we're going to establish a peaceful, gentle runway where your plane can land, can come in for a landing, and can take a breath and receive and be. So let's come into our prayer and healing circle. Let's all come together in our circle in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. It's coming together in our prayer and healing circle, sitting side by side, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, knee to knee. I think this is in most of our quote-unquote civilized cultures, stress is more of a way of life. So let's just imagine our circle and each one of us getting really big in relationship to our planet Earth, and so that we are completely surrounding our planet Earth as we create the container for our circle, and we invite our entire planet Earth into this container. We'll begin by calling on our source in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We call on you. We call on you directly from our hearts, from the center of ourselves, and we ask you to please send your peace. Please send your peace, and please send your mercy. Let's imagine these vibrations of divine peace and the infinite mercy. Imagine them streaming into the center of our circle, filling the container and surrounding our entire planet Earth as it fills our container with this vibration of divine peace and infinite mercy. And we'll call on our usual attributes also. But you know what? Let's just sit with this vibration of divine peace and infinite mercy. And let's allow this to fill the center of our circle. And take a full and gentle breath, breathing this in. And as you exhale, allow your heart center, that funnel of energy at the front of your heart space, to face directly into the center of our circle. And allow the eye of your heart, the senses of your heart, to experience this vibration, this ocean of divine peace and infinite mercy. Just let your heart center, your heart energy space rest into that ocean, and let yourself feel it. Let yourself perceive it, witness it, experience it. As your heart dips its toes into that ocean, just let the peace and the mercy and the gentleness of this ocean let it find its way into your heart. And as you breathe, let even more of this ocean of divine peace and infinite mercy stream into your heart. And let this gentle ocean surround and fill the space beneath your heart center. And allow your heart, with each exhale, to rest into this gentle ocean of divine peace and infinite mercy. Just take some time and breathe with this. You can let it be gentle. And just notice your heart's response. As you breathe in this vibration of divine peace and infinite mercy, just notice your heart's relationship to this ocean. Breathe it in gently. And as you exhale, allow your heart to come to a place of rest. To rest in this ocean, to float on this ocean. To trust in this ocean and allow the ocean to support and carry your heart. Let's stay with this and breathe. Breathe into your heart space. And with each exhale, let that exhale release the tension as it's ready to release, and allow your heart to rest into this ocean. The gentle peace and the infinite mercy. Allow your heart to receive the vibration, the hydration, the nourishment, the holding, the love, the support that comes in this gentle ocean of divine peace and infinite mercy. Continue focusing on your breath with each inhale, allowing even more of this vibration of divine peace and infinite mercy to be absorbed into your heart center. And to touch into deeper and deeper places in your heart as your heart releases its tension and settles into this ocean of peace and of mercy. Let your heart taste, let your heart feel, let your heart sense. Invite your heart to trust and to rest into this ocean. This ocean is pure divine peace and infinite mercy. A resting place where you can cool off, refuel, take rest, become restored. Continue to breathe, and with each breath, just let your heart receive a little more and land a little bit more solidly and restfully into this ocean. Let each breath take you deeper into a more restful place for your heart. It feels like we just need to give this a little bit more time to rest, allowing the heart to really feel the peace and experience the peace. And let the consciousness of the outer layers of the heart and the body consciousness to really take in the conscious knowledge of this place of peace and the state of peace. Let this be imprinted into your memory. Reprogram your body's operating system with the information, the state of peace and calm. Okay, and let the heart just feel the gratitude for what it is receiving. And let the gratitude take your heart into an even deeper state of bowing, where it can receive even more of this vibration of the divine peace, the pure peace, and the infinite mercy. Beautiful. let it all go. And now let's just let the consciousness drop into the belly. Just notice what is the state of your belly. Sometimes the belly can be tied up in knots. Sometimes it might be like in another part of the house somewhere, not even present, and that's okay. Sometimes it can be a scary place to be. But there is a nervous system. There is the nervous system that is in your belly called the enteric nervous system. And even got a lot of nerves in your belly. It's a very sensitive space. And also in your solar plexus. This part of your nervous system that can hold a lot of information and a lot of memory for your body. So if it helps you, you can put your hands over your belly or put your arms around your belly and gently cradle your belly. And we're going to let this whole space fill up also with this divine peace, this pure peace, as-salam, and the infinite mercy, ar-Rahim. With the peace and with the mercy. And let this ocean, this gentle, loving, kind ocean surround and support your entire belly space. And as you inhale, now let your breath move all the way into your belly so that your belly expands with your inhale. And let this vibration of the pure divine peace and the infinite mercy fill all of your belly space and hold and support this your entire base, that space that you sit into. You sit into your pelvic bowl and rest into your hips. Let all of this space be supported, gently supported in this ocean of pure peace and infinite mercy. And as you inhale, just let this space be surrounded by this gentle ocean. And as you exhale, let yourself rest into it and feel the support of this gentle ocean of pure peace, as-salam, and infinite mercy, ar-Rahim. And let this vibration surround all of the nervous system of your gut brain and of your solar plexus and of your hips, of your belly. Just let all of this be supported. And just notice the places where you might be holding tension. Notice if there's a tension that keeps you from landing into your body or keeps your body from landing into your chair. And as you inhale, just let those places expand and let this vibration move through those spaces. Surround and hold them and support them. And as you exhale, just let them land into your physical space Let your physical body land into your physical chair. And let all of this be held and supported in this gentle ocean of pure peace and infinite mercy. Let's take some time and breathe into this space. And as you exhale, just relax and release and allow yourself to be held and supported in this gentle ocean of pure peace and infinite mercy. And allow yourself to be present in your body. Feel your energy come in for a landing and land into your pelvic space and into your hips. And feel your energy move through your hips and through your thighs and your knees and your calves and shins and through your ankles and through your feet and your toes and into the earth. Feel yourself landing, being present in your body, being connected to planet Earth. Your energy connecting in with the wisdom and the nourishment from the elements of our planet Earth. And from the heart of our planet Earth also. She's got her own heart, which contains an immense amount of wisdom. So let the wisdom from her heart just travel through your energy and through your feet and legs and through your hips and your belly and up into your body, into your core energy body and into your heart, bringing her wisdom up to merge with your wisdom, bringing you even more grounding, more peace, more mercy, more love, more wisdom, and feel her support, feel her nourishment. And again, as you breathe into your heart and breathe into your belly, let yourself be expanded to fill with more and more of her wisdom and her support. And as you exhale, relax and release and let yourself just drop in and connect. And now let's focus some extra support on the adrenals, your adrenal glands in the back toward the back of your body. They sit right above your kidneys, one on each side, your left and your right. And let's bring this ocean of the gentle compassion, the pure peace, and the infinite mercy, and invite your adrenals, your adrenal glands, to join you in resting in this gentle ocean, the compassionate kindness, the pure peace, and the infinite mercy, along with the support and wisdom of Mother Earth. Let the adrenals receive and land into this gentle ocean. And just make your intention with each breath, they receive this nourishment. And as you exhale, again, let them land into this gentle ocean. Let them come to a proper resting place where they can be cooled, where they can be nourished, where they can be nurtured, where they can take rest, where they can be restored, and where they can be replenished. Breathing in to help them to open to receive, and exhaling, allowing them to land and receive. Breathing into your heart, into your belly, into your adrenals, your solar plexus. All of this space, letting it expand and receive more and more from this ocean of peace and calm and infinite mercy. Be nourished with the wisdom and the nurturing support of our Mother Earth. Letting this fill all of your body that holds you and loves you and supports you. Allowing yourself to land. And now let's bring this same ocean and this same energy up to the mind, up to the brain and the head. The head mind. And as it moves up into this space, just let it encompass all of your head space and your throat. Let this bowl, this ocean, be formed at the base of your throat. So it's coming up from this huge ocean container that's already present for the lower part of your body, and now it's expanding up to support your throat and to support the base of your skull and your brain, all of your sensory organs of your face, and the muscles of your face. And let this brain and your throat and your spinal column, all of this be held in this gentle ocean of pure peace. And infinite mercy. And again, just be aware of what's happening in your mind. And invite your mind to become a witness to your body and to your heart. And invite your mind to be of service to your body and your heart, to the state that it's in right now. The mind likes to remember the past so that it can be prepared for what might happen in the future. And another role for the mind is to be present to what is currently happening in this moment in your body and in your heart, to be in service to your body and your heart in the present moment. So let's invite it to move into this role and to become that witness. And again, with each breath, letting this space expand and this vibration of this pure peace and infinite mercy to really move up and support your throat space and your head space, your spinal column space, all your brain and central nervous system, as well as your throat center, your thyroid. Feels like that needs some holding and love in there too. And allow this space with each exhale to land into this ocean, this gentle ocean of peace and calm, nourishing, nurturing wisdom, gentle compassion, and infinite mercy. Let your mind come to a rest in this space and become the witness. It doesn't have to have answers or know what to do in this moment, but it can be like the child, like the scientist, and just observe. Breathing into your head space, your throat space, and let this ocean hold and contain and support all of your mind, your mental space, and your brain. And with each exhale, let this space come to rest in this gentle ocean of pure peace and infinite mercy. Joining the rest of your body and your heart and sharing in this experience of peace and calm and of the nurturing and the nourishment and the wisdom from the earth. And the gentle compassion, the pure peace and the infinite mercy of the Spirit. There is so much that we don't know about the true integration of these parts of ourselves, along with all of the parts of our ego self, our body-mind conglomeration. So it's good to allow ourselves to rest and to be present and to observe, to witness, and to learn from what the wisdom of our bodies and our earth and our spirit have to teach us, especially when they come together in a supportive, nourishing, nurturing, and harmonious way. Again, inviting the heart to rest in, inviting the belly to rest in, inviting the adrenals and the solar plexus to rest into this ocean, inviting the throat space and the head space and the brain and spinal column. You got your central nervous system, your heart brain, your gut brain, your adrenals, your solar plexus, all of this resting into this gentle ocean of compassion and kindness, of pure peace, of infinite mercy, and unconditional love. With your mind in a witness state, observing and learning to be in service to the present moment. Kun fayakun, be and it is. Now, as if you are one who celebrates Ramadan or who fasts in Ramadan or fasts at any time in your life, chooses any kind of fasting, and fasting doesn't have to be just from food or water. It doesn't have to include food and water. It can be fasting from the things that distract us, from being present with ourselves and honoring the truth inside of ourselves. That includes our judgments and negative self-talk. That includes all of the pollutants that we sometimes bombard ourselves with from our minds and our hearts. There's a lot of pollution in the airwaves. We can take this time with this kind of a practice and allow ourselves to fast from the pollutants, the toxins, the life toxins, and just rest into this ocean of gentle, loving kindness, of compassion, of peace, of infinite mercy, of unconditional love, and allow ourselves to be present, to receive, to rest, to witness, to be nourished, to be nurtured, to be cared for, to be filled, to be refueled, restored, replenished, strengthened, so that we are equipped to continue through life in a way where we can be in balance and in harmony with the flows and rhythms of our daily lives. So again, let's take a minute for gratitude for what you have received, for what each of us has received, and for what our inhabitants of our planet Earth may have received as our circle expands to encompass the totality of our life on Earth. And remember, this is a meditation that we do in order to bring awareness to our consciousness and subconsciousness, to allow the imprinting of this state of being to anchor into the consciousness in the body, to become a way of being in the world It's not something that we go away from our bodies to do and then come back to our bodies and resume life as normal or as usual. This is something we do to transform the consciousness of our cellular beings and carry forward with us in our daily lives as we seek to be the change we wish to see in the world. So let this anchor in and become a part of you. And as you open your eyes, if you've closed them, and reconnect with the space around you, let this vibration and this knowing stay with you. Let it alter, change the way that you see the world and the way that you relate to your surroundings. Let it become a part of who and what you are as you move through the world and interact with those around you and with everything that is around you. Kun fayakun, be and it is. We'll bring this part of the call to a close and open for Q&A. If you're listening to the recording, thank you for joining us. You're welcome to join us live on Sundays at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. U.S. Pacific Time. You can find the information for joining our calls at joyfullylivingwellness.com. That's joyfullylivingwellness.com. You'll see a tab there for the weekly prayer and healing circle. That's us. While you're there, you can pick up your copy of the 10 spiritual principles of our human existence. You can get a one sheet that will give you the 10 principles that this information, this work, these meditations are based on. You can print that out, multiple copies, put it up on your mirror, your bedstand, your purse, your wallet, your car, your computer, your refrigerator door, your pantry door, all the places where you'll see it often to remind yourself of the truth of your pure essence in your existence as a spiritual being in physical form on a life journey on planet Earth. There are way too many things in the environment that take us away from our truths and distract us from what is real in the deeper sense. So we owe it to ourselves. We have it available to ourselves to remind ourselves at least as often of the truth and the purity and the essence and the love and the truth of the being of who and what you are and what this life journey is about. So I invite you to get a copy of that, make multiple copies, and put it everywhere where you can see it. And again, join us back here live on Sunday, 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. U.S. Pacific Time. And find that information at joyfullylivingwellness.com. Okay, I'm going to end the recording now and open for Q&A. Thank you.